Hello and welcome back to Saturday Morning Pajamas meets Peridot Hedgehog, the collaboration where I just take my podcast stuff and filter it in with what I have on my YouTube channel. And podcast stuff used loosely as the podcast is currently on hiatus. But we're getting back into things. So I want to thank you for joining us today, for checking this out. Today we're going to be talking about about part 2 of the Netflix Fear Street trilogy, 1978. If you didn't miss last week's, I'm going to put a little link up here, as well as in the description below, because sometimes they don't work, because I've never done the link up there before. But, yeah, I just finished watching it. I tried to record my reactions, like I did last week. Yeah, that turned out horrible. So my dog's now glaring at me because I took her squeaky toy away so I could record those reactions throughout the movie, and she could have had it now, but at least I didn't have a squeak in my ear the whole time. So really liked it. There's gonna be some spoilers. Sorry. I'm gonna try to not give everything away, but yeah. So I really liked in this one how they did the wraparound. I really liked the twist at the end with who some of the characters were. Because at first I was like, oh, I missed this when I must have missed this. And me? No. The characters were like, wait, you're someone else? Oh, okay. So I really like how all that worked. I really like that twist. Blood and gore, pretty good. I am miffed that some of the kills we didn't get to see. Granted, these were kills of people under the age of 15. Because I think that's about like where the barrier is, honestly. Maybe 16. Possibly 17, but it's hard to tell. So I understand why maybe killing children on screen might be seen as poor taste. But I'm watching a horror movie, okay? Like, show me out there. And just as a note, this is not saying that actual killing of children in real life is good. No. Bad. No killing. It's like no touchy. No, but take some risks. There was some movie I remember seeing where they actually did kill the, they did something that was taboo. I don't know if it was like killing a kid or something that's like you don't see very often. It was probably a zombie film where they killed a zombie child, in all honesty, since I watch a lot of those. But I enjoyed it because it was different. And it wasn't done for shock value. So, just something interesting. But still, overall, I'm very impressed with this series so far. I'm really liking where things are going. The little bit at the end of the film, before the credits, excuse me, is it before credits or like just slightly into the credits where they showed clips of what's going to happen in the third part, 1666. If it's going for the twist I think it's going, which would be what I thought the movie Antebellum was going to be, spoiler, it wasn't, it's really good. Not going to go into that yet, because I'll go into that in the third part if I have to. If it isn't obvious, if I remember it. All factors we have to consider. But very much enjoying this. I like the relationships of the people. A lot more sex in this one than the last one. Of course, this one also had a lot more characters, so we're able to say, like, the killer person's over there, which means boom shakalaka boom shakalaka boom over there. I swear I was looking up the actors on IMDb to see if I recognize anyone. So far, the one adult, pretty much, in this one, C. Berman, she's one who does the wraparound. They have kind of for the wraparound. She played Sarah in the movie Bad Milo, which I mentioned in the previous video. Great horror movie. Love it. Check it out. Recognize her. Ziggy, she played Max in Stranger Things, the redhead friend. She should do something not from the late 70s, mid 80s at some point. I mean, she's really good. She's really good in her roles. But Netflix has kind of put her in, like, you're good for this time frame. So I'm hoping to see more of her, some other stuff soon. So hopefully she gets those chances. And then there was the girl, Alice, which is another girl named Alice, one of my friends. She was in the show, she's in the movie The House, which I think was like Will Ferrell and, I forget who else, but it's an SNL, old SNL a former SNL cast member. Basically, where parents need to afford college for their daughter, so they open a casino in their home. I saw it with a friend. It's not my usual type of movie, but it was decent. It was the type of movie you would watch if it was free on TBS and you're flipping through. I'm referring back to TBS, by the way, but for you young folks, it probably is, but also was like a TV station that was to show movies all the time, like Shawshank Redemption, constantly. Like it would just show movies, and you just end up being like, oh no, fuck it, let's watch this. This is before the days of Netflix, where you could just flip to anything and then spend 2 hours scrolling because there's so many choices. Anyways, back to the topic. So Alice played the daughter in, I believe she was the daughter in that movie, The House. Pretty sure it's the daughter. She could have been a friend of the daughter's, but she looks a bit more familiar, so I'm not too sure. Like her face does, but the hair is totally different, and it's been a few years, so. But she was in that movie. And then there was a show in the mid-2000s called Wonder Chosen. I am trying to find, like, I didn't watch it too much, but there was a specific episode I saw where there's this crazy-ass clip, musical number, that I've been trying to find, but of course it's not on YouTube, because, wow, we have that one. Part of me wants to go and see if I can find the DVD series at the, Rasputin's, the local, used movie place, and music place, and everything. But one, it's dangerous to go there because there's so much. Like, when Babies R Us closed, them and Mad Monk, which was a used clothing store, took over. And half of that is, like, movies and music. And it's just, like, so awesome. But it's, like, it is dangerous when you are a movie collector like my spouse and I are. So, one, shouldn't go there. Two, it's possible it's expensive. It might not be, but it really depends how in demand it is. Three, I should not be buying this. Like, I don't need more. But I want to see these episodes, so it's like, just to confirm for myself that I'm not crazy. I remember this. But it was, so, that girl played Alice, she played one of the kids. And keep in mind, this was, so 2005, 2006, so 15, 16 years. Yeah, 15, 16 years ago. I had to do math, leave me alone, okay? But yeah, she was one of the little kids in that, apparently, so, just, yeah, that was interesting. Besides that, I really didn't recognize anyone else too much. I didn't look at other people. Like, I tried to go, like, whose face looks familiar or whose name looks familiar. Didn't really see many others. Will also, though, say that movie ends, I get tired. What the hell? It's, like, 8, not even 8:30 yet. Yeah. But yeah, that was gonna say. But there was one actor, like, their, headshot for IMDb, swear they remind me of Devon Sawa from, like, the late 90s. Those who don't know, Devon Sawa, currently active on Twitter, showing some very good things. He played the real-life version of Casper in the 1990s Casper movie, the one with Christina Ricci. He was in Wild America with Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and I don't remember the other guy, but they played, like, it was, like, based on a true story about these brothers who went on a cross-country trip to record animals, and it was taking place, like, in the 50s, 60s, somewhere around then. Haven't seen it for years, though I did buy it at that Rasputin store, so I should probably rewatch it at some point. And then he was Anton in Idle Hands. Good, movie. I'm sorry, it's a horror movie about a demonic hand, and it also stars Seth Green, and Jessica Alba was in it. Like, am I saying it's perfect? No. I'm saying you should watch the commentary. Oh, God, no. Like, commentary is not that great because it's just kind of like, oh, this is fine. Oh, yeah, that was cool, too. Yeah, not. That's something I tried to watch the commentary one time, so. But still good movie. But one of the actors looks like him in his headshot, and Devin saw in that headshot. So I'm like, did we de-age? No. But yeah, overall, very good film. Definitely check it out. I am now going to watch the official trailer for 1666, so you're going to be paused off for just a moment while I watch, and then I'll give you my feels on that. Alright, so just checked out, like, seriously, just stopped the recording, played, watched. So, the third part's looking interesting. Honestly, the trailer did not give out much more than the little bit at the end of part 2. So that's pretty good. I also like that the trailer didn't really spoil part 2 for you if you hadn't seen it yet. So that's good. There was one bit that might spoil part of part 1, but like it's only because you see a character that you're not sure what happens to them. Like it was a will they won't they thing if you only watch part of part 1. But yeah, definitely check this out. I'm really interested to see how they're going to wrap up what's going on with C. Berman and Sheriff Nick Good, because there's something going on there. I wonder what's going on with all the alarm clocks. Wondering if they're going to be able to save Sam. And wondering how they're going to find the way to not have the curse lifted. Because why would they lift the curse? Because if this is popular enough, of course they're going to want to make more Fear Street books. They're going to want to make more movies. You know, gotta cash in. Welcome to America. So we're going to see. So this has been Jax. I am now going to have to charge my phone that I've been recording on so I can then get the footage off and edit it because it's now Wednesday and I'm going to try to get this up before Friday. We will see what happens. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. I'm also on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch under Peridot Hedgehog. Some of those are updated a lot more than others. Please feel free to check out wirecasterproductions.com. Gives links to all these things as well as to my support apps if you want support. Nothing's required. Always appreciated. But yeah, until next time, be excellent to each other. Bye.